Hey guys, Metal Jesus here. Now 2017 was a great year for video games, but it's the end of the year and it's time to look towards the horizon and start thinking about what games are coming out in 2018. It's so weird to say 2018, but there it is. So for this video, I'm going to share 5 games that are coming out in Q1 that I'm excited for. So Q1 is January through March. And I'm also going to throw in an extra game at the end because I'm not 100% sure when it's going to come out, but I want to jump right into it. And let's start with Shadow of the Colossus on the PlayStation 4. Now, many of you know this was originally a PlayStation 2 game way back in the day. Groundbreaking, people loved it. Then it got a remaster on the PlayStation 3, which a lot of people also loved, myself included. However, a remake is coming. I almost said remaster, but I believe it's a remake for the PlayStation 4, and it looks amazing. Like, I didn't know that they were going to be able to go beyond what they did with the PS3 version, but you can tell this is a whole brand new game. It doesn't look dated. It looks absolutely amazing on the PlayStation 4. And I also read that it's going to run at 60 frames a second. That's going to be an option for people if you have the PlayStation 4 Pro. This game looks amazing. I can't wait to jump back into it. It looks like it's going to be a whole new, well, I wouldn't say a whole new game, but as far as the graphics go, it definitely, holds up to what the current standard is for the PS4. So pretty excited about that. Next up is a game that I've been following for a while. It came out on the PC last year, and that is Owlboy. And now it's finally going to be ported over to consoles. So it's going to come to the Switch, it's going to come to the PS4, and it's going to come to the Xbox One in February. And again, I'm very excited for this. I didn't play it on the PC. I was waiting for the console version because I think that's where I want to play a game like this. It's supposedly a throwback. Well, it's basically a combination of, Metroidvania style gameplay, but it's inspired by Super Mario Bros. 3 and also Kid Icarus. And this game got amazing reviews across the board when it was released back, like I say, a year ago. And a lot of people like me have been anticipating it. It looks fantastic. Basically, you play as Owlboy, and what's cool is that you unlock allies that you pick up and they give you different abilities. And I think that's where the Metroidvania style of gameplay comes into this. It just looks fantastic. It looks like my kind of game. I can't wait to jump into it. My only thing is, do I get it on the PS4 or do I get it on the Switch? Because like so many of these games, I do like the flexibility of the Switch where I can play, docked or in handheld mode. So maybe I'll have to get both. I don't know. The next game I'm looking forward to is Far Cry 5, and that comes out on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and also the PC. What I love about the Far Cry games is that they are truly open world. You can do pretty much whatever you want in these games, and it's cool because you'll have a mission, but how you solve that mission is completely up to you. So for me, I like to play games mostly as stealth, and these games support that. But you can also go in guns blazing. It's just a blast to play. What's cool about this game is I believe it's the first time that it's taking place in the United States. So the change of geography is actually really cool. It's going to be Montana, and it looks absolutely breathtaking. It looks so cool. It's a kind of geography where you want to explore the next hill. You want to go around the next corner and see the next thing. I don't know, it just looks absolutely amazing. And the game is basically you against a religious cult, which again is a kind of an interesting little twist there. So definitely looking forward to playing some Far Cry 5. This next game that I'm excited for, I'm not going to be able to show you any gameplay footage because it is so graphic. It is so disturbing that I'd have to censor certain parts of it just to have it show on my video. So instead, I'll show you some screenshots. But the game is called Agony, and it's a survival horror game that's coming out on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. Now, what's cool about this game is that it takes place in hell, and I believe you are a damned soul. And what's cool about this game, like I mentioned, survival horror, but you gain the ability to take on other demons and other souls to eventually go up the ranks, and I assume maybe at the end of it you take on Satan. I have no idea. But this game looks absolutely wild. It looks crazy. if you're interested in these kind of games, you're definitely going to want to see some footage on YouTube because it's crazy. I mean, I know I keep saying that, but I like these kind of games because I'm an old school Stephen King fan, you know, and also Clive Barker. I used to read a lot of that 80s, 90s horror, and this is right there, man. This looks disturbing and messed up and pretty cool. I think one of the things that kind of appeals to me about this is that because it's set in hell, they kind of have free reign to do whatever they want. And so when you watch footage of this and you look at the level design, it's crazy. It's all over the place. And so from a gaming standpoint, it looks like it might be kind of fun to explore, but you know, warning, it's not going to be for everybody, but I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Next up for me is Bayonetta 2 on the Switch. This is a total surprise because I had assumed that Nintendo would just kind of let the franchise die because Bayonetta 2 was released on the Wii U, and I don't think it necessarily did very well, although the game was super fun. I played it on the Wii U, loved it, but again, having a game like that on the Switch, on the go, is going to be fantastic. I really love the Bayonetta series. I'm not the biggest action fan. I'm not great at games where it's a bunch of fighting combos, but the way the Bayonetta games are designed, anyone can pick up and play them and have a great time. Plus, I just love the world. It's completely over the top. I love really bad B movies, and the Bayonetta series is like a bad B movie in game form. And so any chance to replay that, I am definitely going to do that. So when it comes out on the Switch, I'm gonna snag that. And then finally, I want to mention a game that may or may not come out in the first quarter of 2018, although they have said it's very close to completion, so I'm crossing my fingers, and that is the Bard's Tale 4. Now, what's cool about this is that it's a continuation of a series that is super old. I mean, I have the first 3 games that you see right here, and I think the last one was like MS-DOS. I mean, it didn't even make it to Windows, which is crazy. So it's a franchise that has been around for an awful long time. I believe I bought into the Kickstarter like 2 years ago. So it's been a long road, but for fans like me, I am really excited to finally get a 4th game in the series. I think it's going to be a blast. I love what they're doing with the game and the combat engine. The graphics are updated. It just looks like something I am dying to play. So hopefully that will come out before the end of March. That would be my dream. Not that there's enough other games to play, but you know, you can always dream. But anyways, guys, I'd love to know, what games are you looking forward to in 2018, and are they coming out in Q1? I'd love to know. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and take care. I know most people consider me to be a guy who just plays and collects a bunch of retro games, but the truth is, I love new games too. I love seeing what developers and artists come up with. It's always exciting to see what's down the road, you know, what's just on the horizon. It's kind of like music. I'm not one of these guys who just listens to what I grew up with in high school or college. I like checking out new music as well. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel because I release 2 new videos every single week. Thanks for watching.